Alright, it has been a while since I've done an update video on my XJ. It's been over 3 months since my last video. The last thing I did was do a quick update review of my Hercules TerraTrack TG Max tires, which I still love. Part of the reason why I haven't done another video is I haven't just been out to hit a trail. I've just been way too busy. My Jeep did spend a week in the shop. It didn't pass emissions, so I had to get some work done, and I just didn't have the time to mess with it or figure out myself. Ended up being that my ECM was bad, which took out my catalytic converter, as well as I had a lot of oil leaking out of the airbox because I had a ton of blow-by. Since they put in the new ECM and I'm not running so rich, it's gotten better, but it's not perfect, so I probably have destroyed a few rings on my XJ in the stupid motor I got from the stupid shop that won't be named. Hate them. This in particular is not their fault. This is my fault in that I let the I ran it too much with a bad ECM, which is funny because I really didn't even hardly run it. I probably only had maybe 100 miles on it, a couple hundred miles since I did that. And I just finished giving it a wash. I've put the roof rack back on it because I just needed that space back from the garage. But she's looking clean and pretty. I'm going to be driving it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, so church. Tomorrow I have some errands to run. I won't be running with the family, so I will be driving this, and it was covered in mud from my last couple of runs, so just rinsed it off, got it clean. Ish. Not great. Unlike my wife's car over there that I just spent the last 2 hours washing and waxing, I only spent about 20 minutes just hosing off the mud and hitting it with a rag to get most of the mud off. Because the clear coat's gone on most of it, I don't know how it's going to show up in the camera, but you can see the spotting there. Every time it gets wet, every time it rains or gets some mud or anything on there, if it sits for more than a day, it leaves spots all over it. It's getting worse as time goes on. I kind of go back and forth on doing a spray paint job on it or painting it properly. I don't think it's worth painting properly, simply because that's a lot of money, and I take it off road and it gets muddy and gets scratched. Got a lot of Arizona pinstriping down the sides of it there, so I'm leaning towards a rattle can paint job or getting some paint and rolling it on. I saw some guy do that on YouTube and it ended up looking really good, so I may do that. Haven't decided yet. The problem is every time I turn around it's cost me more money, and so paint is not really high on my list. Being in Arizona, rust isn't really an issue either, so I don't have the need to paint it to protect it from rust as much. So yeah, anyways, that's just a quick update on it. Haven't done a whole lot. I've just driven it a little bit the last couple of months. I've been driving my truck 95% of the time, since it brakes better on the freeway, and since I'm driving in rush hour traffic now, I need better brakes. That's definitely something I need to do. As you can tell, my truck's not there, it's at the shop because it didn't pass emissions. I love emissions in Arizona, it's stupid. Anyways, I know people are like, oh, emissions are for the environment, blah blah blah. Yeah, sure, but most people drive brand new cars, and the few cars that don't pass emissions, typically they're problems that keep the car from running good anyways. So most people get those fixed just so they have a good running car. What they really need to do, and sorry for the rant, is they should have safety inspections. I would totally be in line for a safety inspection over an emissions inspection every day of the week. Anyways, again, this is just a short video. Thanks for watching. Just haven't put anything up in a while, and thought show you guys I'm not dead and I still have my Jeep. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.